Hello everyone. In our previous video, we saw about lists in Python. In today's video, we will see some advanced mathematical operation that we can do in Python. We will see that by using list itself so that you will get more exposure to the concept of list also. So let's move on. So we will do that by taking an example of finding an average. So for finding an average, basically what you will do, you will add all the inputs. If some like 5 inputs are given, you will add all those 5 inputs and divide by the total number of inputs. So the total number of inputs here is 5, right? So you will add all the 5 inputs and divide by 5. So that is the simple logic. So let's try to do that in Python. So for getting an more than one input, what is that more efficient way is using a list, right? So we will take a list, something like speed 10. We will take some random inputs 40, 50. So here I have some speed. So here it is speed of a car. Let's take. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 is the various speed of the car. So we have to find the average speed of the car. So for finding an average speed of the car, you must add all these inputs and you must divide by total number of input, that is length of the list, because the length of the list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we must divide by 5. So for finding a sum of the list, we have a built-in function. So instead of putting 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus 40 plus 50, if you just put sum function, you will directly get the sum of the list. The syntax of sum function is sum parenthesis list name. So here the list name is speed. So this is the syntax of sum function. So if you want to display it, what you will do, you will put it inside print, right? Print sum of speed, then close the parenthesis. Now if you run, you can see 150, that is 50 plus 40 90, 90 plus 30 120, 120 plus 20 140, 140 plus 10 150. So for average, you must divide by total number of input. The total number of input is, as previously said, the length of the list. So to find length of the list also, there is a built-in function in Python called len function. The syntax of len function is len and then list name. So here the list name is speed. So this is the syntax of len function. Here I am putting divided by len of speed. So now if you run the program, you got the average speed of the car, that is 30.0. Here you can see you got 30.0 but not 30. Why is in Python implicitly, that is in Python, automatically the interpreter itself will convert the integer into float value. That is, float value means with point values if we do any operations with divisions. That you must keep in mind. So we have some more advanced operation that you can do in Python by importing a library. So we have various libraries in Python. One such library is math library. But before using this external library, you must import the library. The syntax of importing the library is import and then the library name. Here the library name is math. Here you must not make any spelling mistake. You must put import math only. Then only you will just get the the library will be imported to our program. So these libraries are already made. So it is to make our task do more faster and easier. Instead of like some function only, instead of taking all inputs and adding everything on our own, these sum function inside itself, it is built that okay, take everything and add and give the output. So same like we have some more advanced operations that is written inside this math library. We will see two such basic functions which we will use very often. So the one function is floor. So what floor will do is it will round the number to the lowest next number. That is, if 12.7 is given as input, then what is the lowest next number? That is 12, right? So it will round off to 12. So the syntax of floor function is math dot floor and then inside input, whatever input we can give here. So here I am putting some variable, something like speed equals to, let's say, 15.8. so if you give speed as input, and you must display it right for checking. So print. Now if you run the program, you got 15 because 15 is lower than 15.8 and also the more nearer number to 15.8. It will not go to 14 or 13 because 15 is more closer to 15.8 and also the lower number than 15.8. And one more function is ceil. Ceil is just, instead of math.floor, it's math.ceil, ceil, sorry. So math.ceil and then same input speed. What it will do is it will round off to the next number, next closest number. So if 15.8 is given as input, then the output will be 16, just opposite to floor function. So if you run the program, as you can see, you got 16. So with that, we will wind up the advanced operations in Python. So we have some more advanced operations which you must explore on your own because there is vast number of operations inside this math library alone. So that's it for today's video. Thank you.